Well, this is where I left you in the last video. Just coming around the corner from the Coventry Canal onto the Trent and Mersey Canal, heading north at Fradley Junction by the Swan Pub, colloquially known as the Mucky Duck. Unfortunately, back at the top lock at Fradley Junction there, my battery went flat in the camera and I didn't have one to hand to put in. I've already gone through them all, but they're in charge inside the boat. Anyway, I've got a new battery now, of course, in the camera, or a recharged one I should say, it's not new. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't have Kev from Country House Gent came up and did the lock for me. I would love to have filmed it, but as I say, the battery was flat in the camera, so yeah, I missed out. So I didn't intend to film the lock anyway, but when Kev come along I would have done. Anyways, I'm at the Wood End lock now. This is the last lock for quite some time. So yeah, the last lock today. I wasn't going to come up here at all today. It's just a case of, well, in the end I ended up coming up here because I couldn't moor up by Fradley Junction. There was no moorings there. So I'm going to go to Handsacre. Plenty of time to do it in. That's why I got to moor up. Boats all across the canal. So I wasn't watching what I was doing. You may recall when I came down this lock about 4 months ago now, I called the video out of the Mousehole. And the reason I called that video out of the Mousehole, because to me this looks just like the old cartoon Tom and Jerry mouse holes they used to show on the wall. We've got little arts like this, sort of painted a different colour. But yeah, that's where that term came from. That's why I called it out of the Mousehole. So after calling that video out of the Mousehole, I guess I got to call this one Into the Mousehole. So there's the title for this video, Into the Mousehole. Bridge 53, Wood End lock going into. These narrow little bridges, the same width as the lock, I find quite intriguing. You think you're not going to fit through the bridge, but you know you will because you fit in the lock. Well, my last lock for today, done 3 locks today, 3 I didn't intend to do, that's okay. They're done now, but no locks now for quite a while. I can get all the way up to Rugeley and beyond before I go through another lock. This is rather nice to see. The primroses are out. And there's some more here. That's Wood End lock done. I'll just sort of get off and close the gates. Blowing the front of the boat over and straighten it up. And I have to hit the arm coat and jump off and go and push it off. Let's see. a rubbing strip down against the wall here, so it's not too bad around the back along it. And once I get the front off the side, like now, we're good to go. We're underway. Well, I'm just thinking, this is one of a hell of a long cruise for me in the winter. I may do this in the summertime on a nice cooler day, but on a nice warm day in the winter, it's just lovely. Yeah, I normally sort of village hop in the winter. Today I've come, well, just north of Hopwas, and I'm going to Handsacre. Unbelievable. I wouldn't even think about doing that distance normally in the winter. Wouldn't even cross my mind. But we're not that far away now, so keep going, we will. In a couple of months' time, up through here, there's all these rhododendron bushes in the woodlands, and there'll be a sea of purple. These are the wildy type ones, the purple ones. I've seen them in flower up through here. There may be the odd different coloured one, but they're basically all purple. Yeah, it's very attractive up through here, and it's a lovely woodland as well. A good mixed woodland. Silver birch, some pines, oak, what else can I say? Ash. Yeah, it's a good mixture, and there's some alder here at the front as well. As you can see along here, look, this is all rhododendrons. It's a mass of colour in the spring. I know rhododendrons aren't a native plant in this country, but they still look quite beautiful when they're just growing in the woodlands like this. I always know I'm getting sort of close to Handsacre now, or not that far away, when I come past this little marina, and we've got the King's Bromley Marina just around the corner. Bridge 56 now on the Trent and Mersey Canal, and this is basically now taking me into Handsacre. I can see the new build houses straight in front of me, and I will be stopping very shortly. Just sort of come out of the wind there a little bit, so I thought I'd quickly say a little bit to camera. There we go, Bridge 56. And I shall be stopping shortly. It's starting to get windy now. I'm going to find somewhere where there's no trees. Here's all those new build properties I showed you last time. As I come under Bridge 57 here, we have the start of the moorings just around the corner. If I can get one of the very early ones, I will stop. But the later ones are all under the trees, so I shall carry on more up the other side of the next bridge. Well, I could have got in here behind this boat with all the trees here, but it's on the curve, and I don't like being on the curve. I don't mind that the curve goes the other way, but you rock around on that. It goes the other way, at least you can get the front and the back of the boat to stay still. When you're on a bend like that, the boat just rocks around it. So I'm actually going to go up around here and stop just here. I can't believe there's just only one boat here, normally packed. And if I walk up into the village, there's less mud to walk through as well. The closer I get to the road. Well, here I am now, moored up at Handsacre. There are a few trees here, but they're only little ones. I'll stay short of those big ones over there and those which are all overhanging there. So I'll sort of put myself in the middle of the worst ones that if I fell down would do damage. It's been a long day. I'm ready for something to eat. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Good morning. Well, this is where I left you yesterday. And this is where the next video will start. Yes, I'm all up here and I did have a walk up to the village. I went and got some fish and chips and I was told it was really good here. Not to my liking, I thought the chips were awful. But there you go. Anyway, this is where we're going to be next week. Starting off from here. Big thank you goes out to all my Patreon, PayPal, Super Thanks, channel members, and everybody else who helps the channel in which way you do. Of course, if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe and hit the old bell notification button and all options. That way, YouTube should inform you every time I upload a new video. Well, that just leaves me to say, thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.